Good morning. Welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. It's just a wonderful day to be here today, and I'm so glad that you joined me. I'm also excited to share a recipe with you that one of my followers shared with me. I have been Facebook friends with her since right after I started this page. Matter of fact, she and I corresponded a few times because we were able to, I was able to pray with her and send her something that she needed. And I've learned, she lives in a northern state. I'm not going to tell you where she lives. But I have learned, by watching her that her heart is helping others. Now, she makes all kinds of sweet cookies and candies and bars and cakes and pies, and she sells those. But what she uses the money for is to help others. I think that's wonderful. I know that she goes into the nursing home there, and she will help take care of those who don't have families. But anyway, this is a recipe, and I'll tell you her name. Her name is Marlene Ramsey. And I'm so excited to get it. And Marlene, I appreciate it more than you know, but these are peanut butter bars. Now, I hope I do it right. The first thing she said to do, and she said she uses her stand mixer. If you don't have one, I'm sure you can use your hand mixer. But she said, I put a half a cup of Crisco, and I measured mine out, and I'm going to put that in. And then she was real specific about her peanut butter, but that's what I buy too. She said, then I use 2/3 cup of Jif peanut butter. Y'all, I sprayed my cup with a little Pam because somebody told me that would help, and it did. Look at that. Isn't that neat? We learn from each other. Okay, now I'm going to mix this together. I want to make sure I get all that peanut butter off. Okay. I didn't have it plugged in. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of white sugar, and 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. So let me pack that in there. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Let me get that out of your way. Okay. Now, I'm going to mix that. Excuse me, me scrape the bottom real good, make sure that it's off, and it is, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Mix it just a little bit more. Okay, now she says in a different bowl, you put 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. That's not self-rising, that's plain flour, all-purpose, and I put 1.5 cups in here. And then to that, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. There's 1, and there's a half. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. All right, I'm just gonna mix that together, and I'm going to put this in here. I'll add about half of it, and then I'll add the rest. I'm going to add the rest of it. This, it's got peanut butter on it, but that's fine because I'm going to use it to get it out. Okay. Mix that up. So I have my Crisco, peanut butter, eggs, white and brown sugar, vanilla, flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Okay, I have sprayed a 9 by 13 inch dish, and I'm going to take this, go ahead and clean this off, and I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and it's ready. Okay. My bowl for my KitchenAid is so heavy. Oh my goodness. I wish that it wasn't glass. I wish it was one of the stainless steel. I don't think it'd be quite as heavy. But it is. But I love my mixer, so I'm not saying I wish I didn't have it, because I do. And for big cakes and things like that, I use it. And I leave it sitting on my counter because I think that so many times if it were not on my counter, I wouldn't use it because it would be hard to move around. Okay. Now Marlene said she uses her hands to spread this. And she said you want to get it in the corners. You know, I've made peanut butter cookies for you before and we love them. But it's just something about, it's a little brown sugar that somehow didn't get mixed. It's something about peanut butter cookies that remind me of my school lunchroom. Those were the best cookies in the world. All right, now I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And she says to cook these exactly 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, I'm going to take them out, but I'm going to let them cool before I come back because there's a topping that goes on this and you have to put it on there when this is cool. So I can't wait to come back and show you and let you see how I'm going to put the topping on. Be back soon. Okay, these peanut butter bars have cooked exactly 20 minutes and I let them cool completely. Now, the icing or frosting or topping, whatever you want to call it, is just 3 ingredients. That is 2 cups of powdered sugar, a half a cup of Jif peanut butter, and 6 tablespoons of milk. 6 tablespoons of milk. Now, I'm going to mix that all together. Okay, now we're just going to spread that. Let me see, here's my spatula. We're going to just spread it all over the top. I can't wait to eat this. You want to spread it all the way to the edges. Okay. It's pretty thick right there, so I'm going to spread it on down. There's some more here. And I'm just going to cut these like in little bars, little squares, like I would brownies or something like that. But man, these are going to be delicious. Thank you, Marlene, for sending me this recipe. Oh my. You know, many of you have mailed me recipes, and I'm putting them on my list to try. Okay. I guess I'll put that on there. I was going to lick it off later, but I don't need to. But anyway, peanut butter bars. I just know that these are going to be so good. And you know, Harold and I don't need to eat them all, but his brother's here because one of his other brothers has a birthday this week. And well, matter of fact, this week I had a grandson with a birthday, a son-in-law, and a brother-in-law, all the same week. So we're just going to eat some peanut butter bars and celebrate. Y'all, God is so good. This morning while this was cooling, I had to run to our local Walmart, and I had 3 different ladies come up to me, and I just love meeting you folks that I don't know, but I feel like once they say, "Are you Mama Sue?" You're my family. So God's good. He has been with me every step of my journey and will continue to be. Remember to be salt and light wherever you go. Let others see Jesus in you. I'll be back soon.